Searching for apartments has been exhausting. You've lost count of how many properties you've visited, and at every turn you've been told the apartment has just been rented, but they can add you to the wait list. Yeah, sure. Add me to the wait list with dozens, if not hundreds, of other people who are already on it. You're doing your best not to get discouraged, but when they say they'll add you to the wait list, you just hear, "No apartment for you today." Is there actually really any chance that anyone will ever call you from a waiting list? We're talking rental waiting lists. This is Renter Confidential. In 2021, 16% of rental households changed residences. This equates to over 7 million rental households that are out on the market looking for a new place. With all this competition, it's challenging to find rental apartments in the right location, with the right amenities, and at the right price. So many people end up on so many waiting lists. But is this really valuable? Is there even really a waiting list? Aren't they just telling me this to get me off the phone? Yes, there really is a wait list. And no, they aren't just telling you that to get you off the phone. First, if there wasn't a wait list, they'd really rather be renting the property to you, or at least going through the process to determine if you qualify. Doing anything else would likely run afoul of fair housing laws anyway. Well, that, and they'd rather get paid by renting an apartment than just having a new person on the wait list. But more importantly, the waitlist actually has value to the property manager. It gives them a list of people who are already interested in their property. In addition, it's real-time information on which of their floor plans are in most demand. So yes, most serious property managers will keep a waitlist if they don't have anything available for you right now, even knowing those people are still looking elsewhere. Now you're probably thinking, okay, it's real, but is it really worth getting on? The short answer is yes. Just because there may be dozens or hundreds of people on the waiting list, you should still get on it. The words housing wait list conjure up images of a list, quote, measured in years, not months, as described by Sebastian in one NCIS New Orleans episode. But market rate apartment waiting lists are not the same as the government ones. Most people on the market rate rental wait list are feverishly working to get off that list and are more likely to do so. And that work moves you toward becoming first in line, which is the best position to be in. How does that work, you may ask? The reason is that just like you, everyone on that list is still looking. Many of them will find something that matches their needs somewhere else. Some of them won't find what they're looking for, but they'll be forced to make a decision by their circumstances to choose something different than what they were originally searching for. The bottom line is that although these people may be on the waiting list ahead of you, they'll get crossed off the list if they've already found something when the property manager calls them. And you'll move toward the coveted position of first in line. In addition, just because people are on the waiting list, that doesn't mean they actually qualify for the apartment. The procedure to get on the wait list is basically just providing your name, contact information, and the type of apartment you're looking for. It's a very simple process, and as such, it doesn't include determining whether you have enough income or the correct credit score. This is another reason not to get discouraged by the number of people who may be ahead of you on the list. At this point, we're going to take a quick break here for today's sponsor, Apartment Search Secrets. This free book removes stress from your apartment search. The link is in the show notes, and here's the trailer for this amazing book. That new job you've been looking for finally came through, so you're taking on a new adventure in a brand new city, which all means one thing: packing, and the stress it brings. But you can drop all that stress for free with Apartment Search Secrets. With this short ebook at your side, you'll know your value as a renter. You'll know what the internet can't tell you. You'll see landlord problems coming a mile away. And you'll get the best perspective on your rental search. Visit rentalsecrets.net for your free copy today. And we're back. Furthermore, getting on waiting lists can be extremely useful. Those on the wait list are the first to be called when a resident gives notice on a relevant rental property. It makes for a nice change of pace, having the property manager call you for a change instead of spending all your time calling them. But it gets even better. If the property manager starts calling those on the wait list when one of their residents gives notice, then you'll learn about apartments when they become available. This means you'll have access to vacant apartments before they're officially listed on the market, giving you a significant advantage to secure the place you want without competing against that massive pool of applicants in the market. People can't compete for what they aren't aware of. Lastly, let's look at this waitlist question another way. It opens the door to yet another question. Do you or your company have any sister properties that may fit my needs? This is a great question that most renters never think to ask. Property management companies work for all types of property owners and want to rent any inventory they have. Having them put some thought into your search could be very helpful. They may suggest properties or neighborhoods that you had not considered. They may have rentals coming available soon elsewhere that aren't quite on the market yet. You've been scouring the internet just like those other 7 million households, but the internet doesn't know everything. Even in this digital age, word of mouth can be a very powerful resource. So here are a few questions you should ask when getting on an apartment waitlist. Question 1. How many people are already on the list? Just like at a restaurant, some people on the list will eat elsewhere. This question begins to give you an idea of where you stand. They may not be able to tell you, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Question 2. Do you start calling people on the wait list once a resident gives notice or when the resident actually moves out? The purpose of this question is to find out the amount of time between the date they notify you that something may be coming available and when your move-in day would be. Since you're already looking, you should at least have the security deposit, which you'll need to secure the apartment. But the answer to this question will let you know how long you'll have to pull together the rest of the funds you'll need when you sign the lease. Question 3. How many days prior notice do you require your tenants to provide when they give notice to vacate? This question dovetails with the second one. If they require 30 days notice from their resident and they call you the day notice is given, you'll likely have a little over a month to come up with the first month's rent. However, some properties require 60 days notice, so in that case, you'd have 2 months to prepare. So, here's the takeaway. Yes, lots of people are looking for rental properties, so you'll often get asked about being put on a wait list. Never turn down getting on a wait list. Say yes and get on the list. Everyone who's already on the list is working to get off of it and make you next in line. Given how fast the rental market moves, being behind people on the wait list won't mean very much. Remember to ask each landlord or property manager if they have any sister properties that might fit your needs. And very soon, you'll be first in line. Thanks for watching Renter Confidential. Happy apartment hunting. When it comes to renting, insider information is the best roommate you can ever have.